receivers, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Tackled there by the defense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Here's the pressure. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. And it'll be fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking to scramble. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hatcher. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
The short hands, it's Markway. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Snagged in the middle, it's Hatcher. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks, it's Clark. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Might be looking to run. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. There's just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The run from the shotgun. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
That's why, as a defense, you have to game tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one day.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you could tell, once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are...
Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
325.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
This one's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Knights! All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got out of trouble and throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Knights are threatening on first and goal. Marches ahead. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast. Force the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. With the catch, it's Markway. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
From the gun, the ground game.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. Turning it on. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got a man. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Knights trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Get set.
To the air on first down. Scrambling away. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights!
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Rodgers. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Crosses the 30, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's pushed out of bounds, couldn't quite get to the 1st down marker, and they'll give up the ball. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Nice run. Great job by the running back, making a cut, getting north-south, getting some positive yards. Now setting up a 4th and short decision for you. What do you got on deck? What are you going to call?
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The toss sweep to the right. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Give to the big fullback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. Touchdown Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving... Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got a man. It's Markway. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bulldogs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback, get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to run.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. The give to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Moss. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down.